Then again, before before Hebrews chapter 12 verse 18, he said the mountain of fear and the mountain of joy. So if joy is something that we feel but is not alive, but we feel it, that takes us back to my, was it yesterday? Yeah, I think it was yesterday message when I said that fear also is a shadow. What made me to say that is because I have encountered fear, like I mean the main fear, like the main fear, like while lying down very early in the morning or maybe late, and again 2, 3, 4 a.m. When you are lying on your bed, because I've been living alone anyways. When you're lying on your bed and then you are awake, you are awake, fully awake, but somehow you are still asleep, but you can't really wake up. Like that moment will place you in a situation whereby you don't even know if you are awake anymore, you don't even know if you are sleeping anymore, right? And then behind your door, because I'm living alone, I live in one bedroom, so behind your door or in front of your door, because you are lying down in your bed, you will see the shadow. Indeed, I swear in my life, like I swear with everything you believe in, I've seen the shadow of fear. But guess what? When you see the shadow of fear, you can't even move your body. Like you can't even stand up easily. The body is no longer yours. Now your body will paralyze to the extent that you can't stand up, you can't even shout. You just stay. You get what I'm saying? If you're the type like me, I normally pray when I see such. I'll just like, God save me, God save me. Maybe I wouldn't say that, but I will be speaking in my mind because they will place it where you can't even shout, you can't even speak, you can't even stand up. So that's why I'm very, very much and the most I said fear is a shadow also, and I've experienced that fear is a shadow. Now when the fear after performing his duty just to see if there's still part of you that can still feel him, you get, then the fear will not move, it will not go. So that simply means truly fear is a shadow. It's not really existing stuff, just like joy, but you can feel it. Joy is not alive, but you can feel joy, and then at a moment you'll be very happy. So fear is not a living thing. Is just a shadow that we feel also. We are the one who invite fear rather inviting joy or something or peace. Alright, let's continue the news. Yeah, when you look at the um verse 21, the sight was so trembling that Moses said, I am trembling with fear. He was trembling with fear. Fear. He was trembling with fear. It was not a living thing, but fear. He was trembling like he was with he if or he was with the shadow of fear rather, should I say. So chapter 23, verse 23 says, to the church of the firstborn whose name are written in heaven, you have come to God, the judge of all, to the spirit of the righteous, made perfect. I really don't know what that means anyways. Does it mean only firstborn has church? Or who is the firstborn anyways? I don't know. See to it that you do not refuse him, who speak if they do not escape when they refuse him who warned them on earth. That is Hebrews chapter 12 verse 25. What does that mean? Who warned us on earth? Are we supposed to be warned? Who warned us on earth? How much less will we? How much less will we? How much less will we if we turn away from him who warns us from heaven? I don't understand verse 25 and 26. 25 already. At times his voice shook the earth, but now he has promised once more, I will shake not only the earth but also the heavens. That is verse 26. I don't know if this is actually referring to the Most High, saying that his voice shook the heaven. I mean the earth, because I could remember hearing the voice of the Most High while sleeping. But though he was saying something, and then after speaking, the other voice started speaking something also. But when I heard the voice of voice of the Lord, I felt happy, I felt relaxed, because something in me knew that the voice I was hearing was harmless. So I felt relaxed. I was even enjoying my dream, my sleep. So after speaking, when I heard the other voice, my soul highly trembled, because that voice sounded very dangerous and deadly. I don't know what's that second voice anyways. Alright, so I don't know if that is what this verse 26 is saying. Hebrews chapter 12 verse 26. I really don't know. Then 27, the words once more indicate the removing of what can be shaken, that is created things, so that what cannot be shaken may remain. Sorry. Verse 28, therefore, since we are, I don't know what they are shaking on. Therefore, since we are receiving a kingdom that cannot be shaken, let us be thankful and so worship God acceptably with reverence and awe. Verse 29, for our God is a consuming fire. Of course, our God is a consuming fire. The Most High is a consuming fire. Somebody that has the power of life and death. Well, is limitless, right? But what I'm saying is this chapter 28, in fact, from the 20 Hebrews chapter 12, 22 verse 28, I'm totally confused, honestly. Yeah, I really don't understand, because what kingdom are they speaking about? Therefore, since we are receiving a kingdom, who is receiving the kingdom? Kingdom of what? Kingdom of God is in heaven, right? So who is receiving another kingdom at verse 28 that cannot be shaken? The kingdom cannot be shaken. Let us be thankful and so worship God acceptably with reverence and awe. For our God is verse 9. Our God is a consuming fire. Yeah. Then he also spoke of Abel being in heaven. Being in heaven. Is this Bible a discussion from heaven? I want to know, is this Bible a story or a discussion in heaven or from heaven? Let's, when the Most High said, when Jesus Christ said that he's returning, but his Father will send his Spirit to record everything to us. Now the question now is, this Bible, is the story of this Bible from heaven, or the story of this Bible came from heaven? But I need to know. Yeah, we really need to know the story of the Bible, especially this part I read now. Did it come from heaven? Because something in me is clicking that way. That maybe not really all, but some part of the Bible came from heaven, came from the story of heaven, or what happened in heaven. Because Abel is here. I can't remember the verse, but I saw Abel here. There's another person I saw, including Abraham. These are people that please God, right? These are the people that please God. So why would their story be brought up again in Hebrews chapter 12 if it's not the discussion of heaven? And another thing, yeah, because Hebrew spoke about Abel. This particular place now, Abel and was it Moses or Abraham? Well, I think I'm done for today anyways. Don't just skip my video. Just question what you know. Give me questions on comment section if you have any. If you don't have, just like and share.